Ken, I want to be a billionaire. How can I become one? When you're asking that question, you're not eligible for being one. People try to go take a shortcut, but that's usually the bad road. You have to take the detour.
Think about some people who are chasing money and they already have wealth, but they don't have peace. Do you think why is that happening?
Whatever happens, it's temporary. No money situation is not the end of the world.
First of all, it's nice to see you, Ken. Really my honor to see you here today.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, thank you. I have so much questions to ask you today, so let's get started. Ken-san, what was the first emotional moment that turned on the point that you shift about relationship with money?
So I have had many different points of my life when money became from a scary thing to a happy almost person in different stages of my life. So the one time is that when I thought of retiring for my daughter when I was 29 was a big decision. That's when money became my friend to let us, our family, spend the time for, I thought originally for a few weeks. So our few-week plan of retirement got extended to a month and 2 months and 3 months. And by the time we stay away from my business for 6 months, I said, okay, let's just go over. So my daughter was born in May. So by the end of the year, I thought, okay, I'll take another year. And then the second year passed, the third year passed. We ended up having 4 years.
Wow.
Off of our life. So that's the best years of my life, which my daughter doesn't remember, by the way.
Yeah, of course, she's too young. But you remember, which is beautiful.
Yes, of course. I remember the first time when she said, I think the first word she said is daddy, not mommy, because I was there all the time. We still, have a fight over this, but I think daddy is the first one. I remember when she started just walking, speaking, singing. I was a lucky father. I was there for all the key moments of my daughter.
You are already my idol. You know what? Even before we record these scenes, I plan to retire because of my daughter.
Beautiful.
She's my first one also. That's beautiful. You decided to retire because of your daughter. May I ask, what is the specific moment that you actually found that this is it, I'm going to retire for my daughter? What's exactly
Right. So I was always good at asking questions.
Yeah.
What do you regret most? And if you can go back to the time when your baby is born, what would you do? So we visited about 5 or 6, 7 couples, and then they said the same thing.
I got that sense of feeling now because I'm asking other people too.
Yes. So what they said is I wish I spent more time with my little one.
Wow.
Because they're so busy just creating their business and open up their store, or their career was taking off because you were in your late 20s and early 30s or late 30s. That's the time when you are really focused on business. Yeah. So we figured, okay, all the people we respect said we spent more time, so that must be some key. We were kind of expecting answers like, I wish I taught them English when they were small, or I wish they taught me how to play violin, something like that. No, I wish I spent more time with them. Okay, so spending time together is the most important. And I just calculated, I was doing accounting, right?
Wow.
So if I just miss out a few $100,000 income for 4 years, that would be roughly $2 million US. And if I end up being more wealthy than having $2 million when I reach 40 or 50, would I buy back my time with $2 million? And the answer was yes. And then, okay, so let's take at least a few weeks off.
Wow.
And then, as I said, it got extended.
Wow.
So we didn't really plan to have that many years off, but it was so much fun. And also, I couldn't really come up with something that brings me ikigai, my life purpose. So I waited till the right time comes, and then the right time came, and I started writing, I started speaking, and the rest is a history.
Wow, such a beautiful journey.
Yeah, and also, I'm so proud that because of what I did, I'm not proud of just selling millions of copies. I'm more proud of just inspiring all the young fathers who had some time off, at least a few thousand that I met. So I'm sure I have impacted like 1 million people who had like time away from work for even like a few days.
Thank you for sharing. So can you take us back to the moment, exactly moment when you decided to step away from your business? Can you emphasize like what happening inside of you that time?
So a lot of people try to run their family like business. They just try to hook their kids by paying them.
Yeah.
You know, and I was really against it because home is like a sanctuary where cost effectiveness and time effectiveness don't count. So like, if you want to be time effective and cost effective, you should hire a chef and just serve the best pasta. But your kids are 4 or 5, just start from scratch and creating a homemade pasta takes hours, and it doesn't taste as good as a special chef. But that's what's all about. So creating a pasta together with your 4-year-old is more important than just running a big corporation. So I thought, okay, so creating a nest for my daughter, she will also help humanity like grow in a very unique way. I have to protect her a gift from getting ruined and contaminated by what's going on in the world. I was very against institutional education, so we started our own school. So I wrote a few books on that. I've done so many unique and bizarre things, so I think people will not really get it until 2030 or 2035.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think everyone is born with a human rights, basic rights, to study, what to study, when to study, who to study from. But those fundamental rights are not given to any individual in the world unless people homeschool.
Think about some people who are chasing money and they already have wealth, but they don't have peace. From your experience, do you think why is that happening?
It's because they're chasing it. You become like a hound dog, right? So when you chase, they go away. I was teaching a bunch of young boys about this. When you chase girls, they go away. So when they stop chasing, they come to you. The same thing with money. When you chase, money go away. So you have to go faster. Well, it's not the direction. You become a magnet, so the money will come. The same thing with your perfect partner. Instead of just go chase, you find the right partner. You attract them. Same with the happy business. If you are a restaurant owner, you should attract only right fit customers and clients for you. If you're running a business, finding the right customers and clients is the key. But we think the more customers, more clients are better. So my high-end business seminars, I teach people decide who to pick, who not to pick. So you have to say no to the new customers. And that's how you can build a very strong base. But a lot of people try to grow their business, try to grow their income, grow their assets. That's why I end up losing a lot. Like my mentor, Wahei Takeda, made his fortune by selling cookies for babies. So one bag is like 25 cents. So, but by selling millions of baby cookies, he built his fortune. People try to go take a shortcut, but that's usually the bad road. You have to take the detour. That's always fun.
Wow. So the difference between hunting and attracting, it seems like the big key for peace. Am I correct?
Yes, and if you know who to attract, and I always talk about shooting up your smoke signal. Once you know who to attract, you have to blend in the right color, right shape. So when you look at in the sky, only your tribe can see.
Wow, such a beautiful message.
Yeah, so you have to create the right mixture of colors and ingredients. So your tribe can see, only your tribe can see. Others cannot see.
That is like a clear segmentations or core values within us before we announce.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, because if you cannot be specific about who to attract, you want to be greedy. Like everybody come.
Everyone's right. Find a specific niche and focusing on that and
Yes.
say no to other things.
Yes, and if you want to become a billionaire, that's not the path. Because billionaires are somebody who don't care about what they do, just keep going, you know. Usually, they don't have a brake system in the car. They only have a gas pedal.
So just keep going forward.
They either go right or left, and they have no brakes. So all the billionaires I've met are like that.
Okay.
So it's not really the path for happy people. For young people, some of them come to me and say, Ken, I want to be a billionaire. How can I become one? When you're asking that question, you're not eligible for being one because all the billionaires I've met are crazy. They don't listen to other people.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I like that.
If you're asking for advice, you cannot be a billionaire. You may become a millionaire, but look, so I say for regular people, you need to figure out what you're good at and then satisfy your people's needs. And then you may be able to become a millionaire. But if you try to make massive money, lots of stress will follow too.
So that's a price we have to pay for a bigger game, isn't it?
Yes, so being a celebrity is like that. I'm in the right place, you know. People can spot me a couple of times a day in Japan. I'm very good place, you know. If I become more famous, then my privacy will be lost. You have to really play the game well. One of the reasons why I stay away from social media for the first 15 years of my career is I watched Bill Gates' interview when I was semi-retired. And he talked a lot about his life. And the interviewer said, you have everything. What do you want to have if you can ask for one? And he thought for a moment and he said privacy. Like, wow, he has everything, but he wants one thing, that's privacy. So that's an interesting asset. Once you lose it, you can't buy it back.
Privacy is such an asset that everyone who is listening now, you own that asset that Bill Gates don't have. You should be appreciated. I heard you mention money wound.
Mm-hmm.
So when kids grow up, they have relationship with money, and that's creating their reality. So may I ask you, after you've been exploring the global community about the money, what is the biggest common money wound that you found?
I think worry about money is a killer. So if I become a president or prime minister of Japan, I want to print these words on every bill possible. Making, spending, worrying, saving too much of this money will be hazardous to your health.
Oh, that's so.
So if you make too much, spend too much, save too much, worry too much, could be bad. So I think if you worry about money, you lose peace of mind, which is not so healthy. So that's why I'm going around the world teaching people how not to worry about anything.
Not just only money, but anything.
Yes, because worrying about money is not just about money. Worrying about money, you are worrying about the future with no money. So it's actually about a certain condition when you have no cash. But I have interviewed many millionaires and billionaires who have been going through no money situation.
Yeah.
And they said that was the most fun. So when we get together, we're just kind of like joking about how much was the lowest. And my friend won because he had only like $7 in his pocket, right? So whoever had the least money wins, you know. So no money situation is so much fun for wealthy people because it's just a medal, it's a pride that they took a risk. That's why they went into a no money situation. But a lot of people worry so much because no money situation, that means death penalty.
Yeah.
But when you come to think of it, no money situation could be a temporary situation where your cash flow wasn't flowing well. Sometimes you may lose your company, you may lose a car or home or marriage. Whatever happens, it's temporary. No money situation is not the end of the world.
What is the quickest or best way for you to suggest them to turn from unhappy money to happy money?
When you enjoy money, all the money wounds kind of like melt away. So enjoy money, enjoy both receiving, both giving, both spending. So as long as you enjoy money, it just heal everything.
Wow, I really like that part. I heard the concept in your books mentions about arigato money.
Yes.
Right? People actually can implement that on their daily life too, right? Could you share a little bit like tips on how we can actually implement this trick? And how is that actually gonna help us with the real money in our pocket though?
So my mentor Wahe Takeda taught me this technique. Arigato in, arigato out. Meaning that when money comes into your life, you appreciate money for coming in. When money leaves your life, you appreciate again for being in your life. By thanking the money's existence and the money flow, you can start the cycle of appreciation by understanding why money is here, why money just go through your life. You feel like, wow, I'm so blessed. Because the money could go through somebody else, but your clients and customers and the company you're working for paid you because they trusted you enough. So by feeling the happy money flow, you can feel, wow, money found me. Thank you for finding me. And then by going through you, you can pay all the bills. So whenever I pay bills or pay taxes, I always say like, wow, I'm so glad I have the money to pay for the electricity, pay for the bills, pay for the hotels, pay for my friends. Whatever happens, I'm so grateful for the money. So when you appreciate money, money appreciates.
If something's good, we appreciate. I'm just wondering, have you ever thought about the concept like komenasai money? If we do something wrong with money, do we have to say sorry to that too?
That's a good concept. I don't know if you know Hawaiian concept, ho'oponopono. You say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I do that with money too. I'll just share with you just a quick tips on how to do it. Write down all the misunderstanding about money. And you can say, I'm so sorry, money. I thought you are the one who did this and this, but totally, it's my misunderstanding. I want to set you free. You didn't do it. It was my projection. So I want to apologize for all the bad things I said in my life. So hopefully we can become better friends. Read that letter to each other. So that's one way of apologizing your money. And if you keep doing it, the love exercise is also fun. Like you can write a love letter to money. That's another thing, you know, but if you're interested in, if you feel it's okay, money is a spiritual being. So if money is like a person, you have to respect them. We have to respect her, respect him, respect the person as the most important person.
If I'm asking you about those people who you explore in life, some of them wealthy so early and some of them get wealthy lately. What do you think are the difference for these people?
So what is interesting is that money is very fair. So some people want it so much, so fast, but I always say don't get rich too quickly because you lose the fun. I'm so happy because I spent long time just hanging around with money and just by becoming wealthy little by little, it's what got me so much happiness and excitement. If I got the money in 2 seconds when I was 21, then my life is not as colorful as now. So take time to get wealthy slowly. Otherwise, you lose all the fun. I think if you know how to have a better relationship with money and just gradually get to know the person, it's almost like having a relationship. You know, if you fall in love with the person so fast, so deep, you usually end up in an ugly divorce. So just take your time, get to know money, and let money know you, and have a very deep and trusting relationship.
That's beautiful. Once again, having a great relationship with money. What is the biggest mistake for most entrepreneurs who have relationship with money that you find?
I think relationship with money is very interesting. When you are riding the wave, you think you got it all. So if it's a relationship, like she loves me, you know, he loves me no matter what, and then you take it for granted. So a lot of entrepreneurs take money for granted. So when they're successful especially, they think they can do everything or anything. but it's not true. So for entrepreneurs, you have to pay respect for money. Otherwise, money will run you. I've seen so many entrepreneurs who are run by money without knowing it. The symptom is like they want to grow their company so fast, and then they are so lost in making profit, so they forget to think of long-term growth. And also, if they lose the vision of why and what their relationship with money becomes bad. So that could be a sad mistake, I'd rather say. Money is just energy. So if you just think that making a good amount of money is a symbol of success, it's not it. It's just the energy that you create. What kind of energy you're creating decides your success. So if you're just creating so much money but so terrible energy, I don't think it's a success.
One last question. If you want all the people in the world to ask one questions to their money, what questions would you like them to ask their money?
What's the fun way to spend this money?
I think that's it for today.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Ken.
Thank you.
Appreciate
ขอบคุณครับ
your sharing. ขอบคุณครับ
Yeah.
どうもありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.